creatures, welcome to the Oracle of Lilith. My name's Amy and it's so good to have you. I hope you're doing well. I'm really excited today because we're going to be doing a pick a card all about how hot you are, what makes you so hot. So I have 4 stacks here. We're going to get into the cards. Just keep in mind this is a general reading. It's a general session. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I do offer personal and private readings and sessions. All that information is down in my description box below. Okay, so what I've done is I have 4 objects to link to, 4 stacks with a tarot card on top. So I'll go through each stack. I'll also insert a photograph, or it's really a video with a little bit of music so you guys can kind of meditate a little bit on which one or which ones you're drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one, there may be a message and more than one for you. So if you're open to that. So with that said, the first object is going to be this bone. It reminds me of a beak. So of a bird, but it's a bone. The card is the Emperor from the Tarot. Oh, I saw that top one, but I'm not gonna tell you. It's the Emperor. He's like Dracula. He's like a vampire. That's energy, not gender, you guys. How hot are you? What makes you so hot? We have the Selenite wand. And then we have this Chariot card, which actually reminds me of Iron Maiden, okay? So, and then I have the third one, which is the Lovers from the Tarot. And the linking object is the Sigil of Lilith, my amulet. And then the fourth one is this clear crystal quartz. This is a very powerful clear crystal quartz. And the linking card is going to be Asmodeus from the Goetia Tarot. So all of the other tarot cards that are face cards are from the Tarot. But the fourth one, Asmodeus, is from the Goetia Tarot. So take a moment and see which ones you're drawn to, and I will see you beautiful magical creatures on the other side. Bye guys. All of you that selected this bird bone. It's not really a bird bone, but that's how it always has resonated for me. So a lot of air sign energy with this bone, which is kind of weird, right? Because you would think it's a bone, so earth sign, but no, I feel like maybe air and earth as well. So let's find out how hot you are. What makes you so hot? I feel like you are on fire. But I am a little biased to you guys because I think you guys are awesome. So, because I connect with your energy and I have the most awesome subscribers and people who watch my videos. So I think you guys are awesome. But you guys are like electric. Your hot is like electric feeling. So let's get into it. Now, before I do the cards, I think I want to throw some charms for you guys. I'm going to get some initials. This could be initials of people who think this about you, like find you really hot and desirable. This could be your initials, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I do offer personal and private readings. All the information is down in my description box below. Be sure to subscribe for all my future content. So with that said, let's get into this. So, I have a petal, a dried rose petal from a bouquet I got for Lilith. So, all right. Y'all can see my drink. Oh well, I'm a person, so I'm imperfect. Okay, so this may be loud, so I'll probably cut part of this out so it doesn't like your ears, but be warned. All right, let's see here. We have a lot of initials. So I think you guys have a lot of people who think you're hot. Yeah, quite a few people. I will show you the initials. We have B twice, B-E-C-A-V-S-F-I. Y, I-Q, I again, O, a U, oh no, an A, a W, a K. You guys, so I'm not going to spell the word, but I think you guys can see what word this guides are referring to. I feel like you guys are very gettable, hot. People think you're very attractive and effable. How about that? We'll say effable, okay? Because yeah, I don't want to offend. Let's see here. I'm going to show you in a minute. We have a Hello Kitty charm. We have a mermaid. We have a Pegasus. We have like a little bunny with a tennis racket. And we have a cat. People find you incredibly sexually attractive, okay? They are drawn to your sexual magnetism. It doesn't matter what gender you are. It's an energy you carry. It doesn't matter what you think about yourself. This is an energy you carry. And they respond to the energy very aggressively sometimes. You may be catcalled or have people kind of inappropriately hitting on you because it's just an energy that you've always carried. You may have problems with people like being friends and crossing your boundaries and things like that. So I just feel like you have this sex appeal that may be hidden from you because it's like a natural aspect. It's how you flow. It's how you move. Yeah, so let me show these to you. Can you see the letters? Let's see. Can you see them? All right. Oh, this bowl's a little heavy for your girl, but I'm getting stronger, so. All right, there you go. So we're going to set those to the side. Now let's get into the cards. Let's do the pre-draw. Oh, I got to get your... I gotta get my tarot. So here's my tarot. So let's get into the cards. The bone here looks like, oops. It looks like a bird beak to me. It's got air energy, a lot of communication. I think a lot of people want to talk to you now and because I feel like your magnetism has increased, like your ability to attract people to you. And these people are attracted to your sensuality, okay? They really are. And I know that for you, that may be like, man, can I just have a friend? Can I just have some friends who don't want to F me? Is that possible? Yeah, I get that. I get that. Okay, we have the Emperor. What makes you so hot? I think you have really good self-control, okay? I think that you have a presence about you when you enter a room. I don't even think you're probably aware of it. So let's get into these channeled messages. I'll put that right there. Let's see here. We have intelligence. You're very smart. People love your brain. They're very attracted to your brain. They may be very attracted to your chest. You may have a muscular chest or something about your chest. Maybe you have tattoos on your chest. Or it's part of your presence. It's part of your sex appeal. It's part of your sensuality. So and that doesn't matter what gender, okay? Vulnerability. I think at times you can be incredibly vulnerable. And there's something about someone who's so powerful. We have the Emperor being vulnerable at times. The vulnerability doesn't make you weak. It actually makes you stronger. So, yeah, it's beautiful energy. Let me put your bone right here so you can see it. We have scared. I think sometimes people are intimidated by you. This should say intimidation. That's what I feel like. Because you have your Emperor energy. Okay, you're about, you may be an earth sign though. I'm feeling like Capricorn energy here, Taurus energy, Virgo energy. Like you may have it in like Mars or Mercury or something like that. But I'm just feeling like you really know how to focus your energy. You're really good at people think you have an air of success about you, okay? There's something powerful, Scorpio energy, Pluto energy here. There's something very powerful about your presence. Leo energy, when you walk into your room, you just kind of blossom around people. And you don't realize you're doing it. You're not aware of it. And that's what makes you so naturally sexy. And people want to like that. They just want to hit it. They just want it. They want to touch it. It's just, there's something about you that's very grabbable, and I don't mean that in an aggressive way. I mean that in like people just like are so attracted to you, like they want to be close to you. And you may have pretty eyes, or there's something about your eyes that is very striking, and it's part of this magnetism that I'm feeling. So let's keep going here. Sagittarius. Okay, you guys. You have that Sagittarius energy where very expansive, very creative. You may be a creative, or there may be some creative things that you're kind of gifted at. Maybe people don't see you for it. Or the way you engage people is creative. People are drawn to, they're like intuitively drawn to some of your work if you're like a creative person. All right. And we have cat spirit, claim your independence. Yeah, they love that independent streak you have. You walk your own path and you don't apologize for who you are. That is an emperor. Okay. Emperors move in silence like lasagna. What is that rap song? What is that? Anyway, if you guys know who I'm talking about, the song, drop it down below, because I would really like to know which song it is. Lord God, masculine. Ooh, I feel that cool energy. You have swagger. Okay, you have presence. And we all have masculine and feminine energies. It doesn't matter your gender. I feel like this may be a feminine energy that really knows how to, like, with the emperor here, you have a dominant type energy, like an alpha female energy. You know how to take control of situations, especially like in work or business. You're not afraid to go for what you want. And you can be very direct when it comes to relationships. Like, you don't mind asking questions that might make people uncomfortable. You have a lot of self-control here. But this could be a masculine energy or a feminine energy. It just, they have a very active masculine energy. There's just a lot of action and movement here. Let me save these for the last. Let's keep going here. We have Lilith, equality. Boom, you got the Lilith card. Lilith is kind of, well, not kind of, she is like a feminine energy with a really strong masculine acting energy, like catalytic energy here. And I feel like you expect to be treated as an equal. You expect, and at times, depending on the situation, you may expect to be treated as this emperor. Okay, you are not afraid to be forthcoming. Like, there's just a lot of power here, especially when you have this energy with Sagittarius, like Scorpio Sagittarius energy, Pluto Jupiter energy. Kind of, you may have some kind of aspect in your chart that has those two planets interacting. Okay, but it feels like you are a take charge kind of person. And people love that. They love that. They love that when they're with you. They know that if they need someone else to kind of take the lead, you're willing to do that kind of stuff. Yeah, let's keep going here. Okay, wisdom. You're very wise. The emperor is very wise. Okay, an emperor has reached a place of like a divine counterpart energy where they have probably, I feel like this group, you probably have partied, or you're a partier or something like that, but I feel like you've kind of matured and learned a lot of lessons from your past and are moving forward with this independent vision. Okay, I'm feeling like you're very unique. Okay, you're powerful and creative at the same time, and sometimes we don't find that in the same person. You know, creativity at times can make us vulnerable, and I think whatever you're creative in, whether you show people or not, there is a vulnerability in it, and it's powerful. People will connect to it. I feel like the universe, your guides, want you to be more open about the things you create. Free from judgment, free to love. Yeah. With that Lilith card here, I feel like you are one of those people who, what am I getting here? Like someone who really believes in equality in every aspect and is willing to fight for it. And when something is not fair, Libra energy here, you're willing to do what you need to do to make it right. Okay, I feel like you're very you have a lot of hotness around the fact that you're very driven and you care about certain things. And when you care about those certain things, it becomes almost like a movement within your life. That won't resonate for everyone, but trust the Nigel. What is the Nigel feeling trying to tell you? Okay, I feel like you are very intuitive. That's what has made this Emperor so powerful. The ability to glean wisdom from the past and move intuitively, it makes you unstoppable. There's an energy about you. If you are not successful, people feel this possibility around you of success. And your success comes from your vulnerability, okay? Whatever makes you feel vulnerable is probably going to have a well of information connecting you to what's successful about you. And I feel like for some of you, you don't see what I'm saying in yourself. You don't see it because you're too busy being independent and doing your own thing to kind of really care about how other people view you. But this is how hot you are. This is what makes you hot. This is what makes you rock. You know, you are a fair judge of character. I think you give most people a chance. People like that about you, even though, and this is complicated because I feel like some people are very intimidated by you, but they know that once they get past that gateway almost of intimidation, there's a vulnerable person who really cares about other people. That's why you're so hard to get to know, is because you are emotionally vulnerable and it's part of your power. You tend to really, when you bring people into your life, you tend to really bond with them. And so it can take a while for you to let people in because you know the depth of your bond. This is someone who is self-aware and you read as confident to other people, which is highly attractive. It's hot when someone knows fully who they are, walks in their power, is independent, doesn't depend on outside validation, and moves forward. You know, people want that stuff. They do. Okay, let me get into these cards here. We have never make permanent decisions on temporary feelings. I feel like you don't do this. You are a person who, you don't let your feelings get in the way of important decisions. Okay, that's Emperor energy. Let's see, we have let your friends help you, ask and accept support from others. I think you help people a lot. I think you're really good to your friends. You probably buy gifts for your friends. You spend time with your friends. I think you think about your friends. Like your friends may actually be like family to you. And that is why you take your time letting people in. People love that it takes time to get to know you. It's almost like a challenge to get to know you. We have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. I think you have let go of a lot of really bad situations. I think you've made some really, what you would consider bad choices, but you've learned from them, okay? This is someone who's really walking into their power, and other people think that's hot. It's hot to see someone driven. It's hot to see someone going for a dream they never thought they could achieve. It's hot to see someone level up, glow up, ascend. You know, it's also inspiring. There's a level of inspiration with you, with this attraction. Flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. I do think you're a powerful flirt. I think that helps people come closer to you. You may not be, it's not malicious flirting. It's more like, I'm open. It's almost like this is how you tell people that, hey, I'm open. I'm open to friendship. I'm open to talking to you. I'm open to this. I'm open to that. Your flirting is like a language it's like a language that lets down the gateway if the person responds. And I don't think you always flirt in a romantic way. I think you sometimes flirt in a friendly way. So take what resonates there. This card is wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. I think that's what you do. I think you don't rush things. I think you think about things. You ponder and consider. And I think people know that when you move towards them or you let them move towards you, that it's powerful because they know that you don't let everyone do that. Okay? Let's get a few tarot cards here. What makes you so hot? You got a lot of people coming towards you. King of Pentacles energy, that success energy, that ability to go for what you want, drive, ambition. I think you're focused on your money a lot, and there's nothing wrong with being focused on your money. We need money to survive, but I feel like you want more than money. You want a level of success. You want to feel good about the things you've done. I think because of past decisions, this may have to do with your career. Because of past decisions you've made in your career, I feel like you're in a time right now where you're really trying to manifest some authentic expressions of self through business opportunities. Okay. And we have the Ten of Swords. I don't read reversals. So, and I feel like for you, when you're done with something, you're done. I don't feel like you give a lot of second chances because you feel like, you know what, I don't have time to give people more than one chance. Like if they get close to me and they screw me over, then moving on kind of thing. I don't think you're afraid to move on. I think you're very independent and you have no problem saying, you know what, especially in relationships, you have no problem saying, you know what, I can do it by myself. You know, I would like to have you in my life, but you know what, I'm not scared to be alone. You know, I know who I am. I know what I want to do, and I don't care what people think of me. This is a very powerful energy. You're a very powerful person. It makes you so hot. And we have the, what is this? The Fool. The Fool. No, it's not the Fool. It's a Hangman. Sorry. We have the Hangman here. And I'm feeling like for you, you're always willing to take a new view on situations. Okay. You're not afraid to let go of your expectations. I think that's kind of how you've moved forward. You've let go of the old expectations of yourself, and it's almost like you've created new ones. But these expectations aren't toxic. It's really about you living in the truth and power of who you are. I feel like you're very powerful. People are naturally drawn to you. Your power makes you hot, okay? Your eyes speak of your power, and people, and you know it. You know when people connect with your eyes that they're either going to be scared to death and run away, or they're going to be intrigued and attracted and come towards you. And it's very powerful. I think you help others see different views of themselves. I think you inspire people. And yeah, so keep doing what you're doing because you are hot. Never doubt you're hot, okay? You're on fire. And your energy feels very electric. It feels very activating. So that's what I received for you, Group 1. I hope this resonated. If it did or it didn't, please leave a comment in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And I'll see you beautiful magical creatures next time. Bye, guys. Hey, guys, all of you that picked number 2, the Selenite wand, or you were drawn to this super cool Chariot card. It reminds me of Iron Maiden. So keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's a general session. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And with that said, I'm going to go ahead and throw some charms and initials. We're going to find out who thinks you're hot, and these initials might be yours or someone else's who's admiring your hotness. And I'll throw some charms to get some information about your hotness. So let's go. Now, this is going to be a little loud, so I'll try to cut it out, but just cut part of it out. But keep in mind, it still might be a little loud as I pull them out. So, okay. Alrighty, let me get the charms here. We have a D. Get the initials first. A DZ, a K, a Z, an S, an I, a W that landed upside down, so that could be an M. I'll take it as both. We have an A, we have an M, we have a Y, an S, an F, and yeah, that's it. 2 S's there. Okay, now the angel landed front side down. We have a starfish and a star. We have the cat again. We have a mermaid. We have a horse. We have a cat that landed face side down. Yeah, another star. I think this is a dragonfly. Yeah, it's a dragonfly. And we have another bunny with a tennis racket, which is that charm to me is just so funny. I think you're really funny. I think you have a great personality and people think that's super hot. The angels flip down, so I think you have like a naughty side, or you know, sometimes that you like to be a little playful and you know, a little maybe rebellious, but in a fun way. I think you're a lot of fun. I'm surprised fun isn't spelled out here because I'm feeling like you're just a lot of fun. And I feel like with all the star energy, I think you have an aura about you that is striking. Okay, I think you're very striking. And people feel really happy to be around you. It's like the suns, they feel like a sun here, all these star charms. And there are your, let me hold it with both hands. Okay. There are your charms. Yeah, my name is spelled out. Ah. And there are your initials. So Yeah, I feel like you've got something. You've just got something that makes you so hot. And that something is a lot of things. I think people, when they talk about you, sometimes they say she's just, or they've just, or he's just, doesn't, we're not talking gender here. They have something. There's something magical, or just that you radiate such powerful energy that people want to be close to you. And these are people, some of them are people you don't know very well. And they just really want to get to know you. They want to spend time with you. They want to hear you talk. There's something about the way you communicate with this dragonfly energy. I feel like you just have a way of talking to people. You may be a charismatic person, or just be really good with connecting with people. It might be something you do for a living as well. Okay, so let's get into the cards here. So first of all, we have the super cool Chariot. I mean, this energy is like so unapologetic. Like, I'm going to do me, and if you guys don't like it, oh well. Also, there is an air of victory about a Chariot card. Usually in ancient days, the conquering hero, heroine, human would come in on a chariot saying, yo, I did that. I feel like that's the energy here. Like, you are not afraid. You're a little fearless to other people. I think you appear fearless to other people. If you have fear, it doesn't matter. You're just going to go forward and conquer that. I think you're very driven, and people feel driven when they're around you. Like, your energy is, what do they say? Your energy is catching. What is the word? I can't find the word, but you know what I'm saying. Like, your energy is just, when people connect with it, they connect with it deeply. So let's get these channel messages about what makes you so hard. You're deep. You're very deep. You're a very deep person. There's nothing shallow here. Although your behavior is maybe a little flashy. Some people might think you're overconfident, but that's just the power of your hotness. You know who you are, and you're not afraid I'm looking at this card we got. You're not afraid to, like, show who you are. You're bootylicious. Okay. So you're hot. The way you look is hot. I think you know that physically you're hot, and you're not afraid of that. That doesn't scare you. I think you may have been earlier in your life, but I feel like now, later in your life, I think you're confident about your body, or you're moving to that place where you're confident about your body. You dress how you want. You don't really care what people think about you. That is so desirable. Someone who has that ability to be like, this is me, this is who I am, and I don't care who judges me. I don't care. I'm tired of being judged. You know what? If I'm going to be judged, I'm going to be judged for who I am. They love your hair. You may have Leo energy here. They love your hair, fire sign, as well as earth energy. Yeah, I think you have, either you have unusual hair, or it's just traditionally, which I don't like that word. Okay, it's beautiful, handsome, whatever adjective you want to put in there. It's not gender. There's something striking about it. People probably tell you you have nice hair, you have beautiful hair. You have boss energy. Yeah, like, that's the energy of, like, I don't care what people think of me. I'm moving and going places. And I feel like you come to a place in your life where you're in balance, and people really read that. I think your look is hot. I think you're striking. I think people can't help but take notice of you. And for some of you, it has to do with the way you dress. I think you express yourself through your dressing. I think your dressing, the way you dress, also heals you. Like, there's an energy here of, like, I've been repressed. You know, I've been like this hero coming back after a battle of repression, coming back home, coming back to their hometown, coming back as a conquering hero. Like, I overcome that. I overcame that. I continue to overcome it, you know. And we have shyness. I think, now this is what I'm getting. I'm getting, like, in personal relationships, you can be very shy. Okay. It's something unexpected. I think people are surprised how shy you can be about things, because you're deep. Underneath all this flash and confidence is a very deep human being who has been through a lot, and has decided, especially with this bootylicious card, has decided, just, you know what, I'm going to enjoy my experience here being human. I'm just going to enjoy who I am, and I'm going to express that. And that expression of self comes from your depth, because you've been in places where you've been oppressed. You've been in places where you haven't felt good about yourself. You may still be going through that, and that's okay. Black Moon Lilith mystery. This is the second time Lilith has shown up in this reading. I think there's something about you that is mysterious. You have that air of, like, you don't tell people everything, and it's almost like you decide when to reveal things about yourself. Also, the way you look could add to that air of mystery. And you may not even be aware of it. You just are doing your thing. But there is something so seductive about this mystery. People want to be close to you. They want to know you because it's hot. It's like you have many layers to unwrap. And these people want to take their time unwrapping your layers. Woo! Embrace the in-between. Yeah, I think you are the kind of person where you don't have to know everything that's going to happen. You kind of like the idea of not knowing and allowing the universe to kind of bring it to you. That is a whole other level of manifestation. When you can release the things that you want, the things that you've worked for, the goals you want, and just allow the universe to bring it to you after you've done work, and you just keep doing your thing. I feel like you are very into your thing, and it's very attractive. There's something about people watching you do your thing, whatever it is, and people are drawn to it. They're drawn to the energy you're creating. And we have Homeland, Foundation. Yeah, I think you're very strong. You are an extremely strong person, and that's part of what makes you deep. Okay, I feel like you've been through a lot. That's part of the shyness. It's left over from people not treating you well. You don't get to this level of like self-actualization without overcoming some stuff. And I think you've had people not appreciate you. I think you've given too much of yourself away at times. And I feel like you've learned from that, and people pick up on it. And people love like your lower body. Okay, they're really into your lower body area. Okay, that won't resonate for all of you, but for those of you that it do, you already know. Okay, we have strength. There's the strength that I was picking up on. Yeah, very strong. You're like a rock. Okay, people look at you and they think, wow, they're a rock. They've been through so much, and look how happy they are. Look how joyful they are. Look how they're enjoying their life. You have never give up on something you really want. I don't think you know how to give up. I think you're not a quitter. That's part of your strength. But honestly, I think for you, it may have worked against you. I think you may have committed or been in situations that weren't good for you, and you're so committed, Leo energy, fire signs, Sagittarius, Aries, heavy Aries and Taurus here, and Cancer. I think that you got yourself into situations emotionally where it wasn't good for you, and you couldn't walk away. And now you've overcome that. Like, you know when to walk away. You know what's acceptable for you and what isn't. You have very clear boundaries. Okay, that's very attractive when people know their limitations. It's a strength when you know your limitations. And also when you know what you want from a relationship, be it a friendship or a romantic relationship. You have children. Your love life is being affected by children. I think if you have children, you really are good to your kids, okay? This is very hot. When people take care of their children, when people are good with children, I think you have a level of compassion for children. You also could have that childlike wonder that we lose so often, especially during trauma or during just life growing up. We're told, not to go too deeply into that anymore. Be reasonable, be an adult. You may have heard someone say to you, be an adult. That childlike sense of wonder, the ability to play, makes you hot. It makes you attractive. People want to be close to that because a lot of people have lost the ability to be playful with life. And a person like this inspires them to do just that. Okay, we have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning. The signs are warning you, you guys. I feel like you have a really good warning system now. There are those boundaries. I think that makes you so attractive. You know what you're going to put up with, and you know what you're not. And I feel like it really helps keep the people who don't mean you well away. Like, it really, you know how to move when someone approaches you that you don't vibe with. Some of you guys, you just cut them off. You just say no, and they are on their way. And then we have free yourself. I think you're very free with your self-expression. I think you're very free with who you are. I think you're unafraid to be who you are, no matter what the situation. And that takes a lot of strength. Okay, let's get some tarot as well. Oh, we have these cards still. Okay, let's do when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you had with those you love. There's the depth there. I also think for some of you with this in-between card, I feel like you have some psychic abilities, okay? And that's part of what's helped you move through some tough situations with the Black Moon Lilith here. And it's really helped you open up like a chasm of misery and a mystery within you and explore it. I think you've healed a lot with the Chariot. I think you've let go of a lot, and it shows. It like radiates through your being. I think you may have had a glow up going through the situation. This is like ascension energy, okay? All right, let's see here. We have the Muses, inspiration. Yeah. I think people are inspired by you. I think there is something here that you're inspired to do, and I think you're being a little shy about it as well. I think people get inspired talking to you. I think you have a story to tell, and people are listening. Ecstasy, yeah. I think people, how can I say this? People want to give you a lot of pleasure. Like when they see you, you're so hot. I think some people have to excuse themselves, if you know what I'm saying. Like you're super hot. You're bootylicious, okay? You're delicious. I'm hearing like you would just have this energy that is so together. You may not be aware of it, and people just, they want that. I'm hearing like, I want that. Somebody, initials in here, they want that. Okay, it may be a few people. And then we have release the dark wound, let love live. And I feel like that is exactly what you've done. You've overcome so much. And it could be from your childhood. It could be trauma with this red flag here. And you freed yourself from it. Okay, it's powerful. This is self-directed power. This is someone who has figured the root of their power and has moved forward. It is just, it's so amazing. I think people get a little starstruck with you with all the star energy as well. Starseed, what lights you up? There you go. Okay, there's that unique energy signature. There's that energy of overcoming, okay? All right, let's get a few tarot here now. Okay, tell me more about group 2, about how hot they are, what makes them so hot. There's something about your hair here, again. Yeah, it's almost like your hair is part of your aura, okay? It's part of like your image, okay? For some people, hair doesn't resonate that way, but for you it does. Okay, we have the 5 of Cups here. Yeah, I feel like you have somebody around you who thinks you're super hot, and they regret not being able to like start a relationship with you. Maybe you have moved on to someone else, or you're just not emotionally available. With this Chariot, you may not be emotionally available, which is so seductive to some people. Like they can't resist someone who's not like there. You know, it's almost like a challenge. It's a little toxic, but it's almost like a challenge to like pursue you. Okay, and we have the 9 of Swords here. I think that even with all this depth, well, you have all this kind of lighthearted energy, but there's depth here. And I feel like you really do think things over. Like you don't move just haphazardly. There's deep thought and even meditation over the things you move towards. I also think people feel like they can talk to you. I feel like they can talk to you about things they're afraid of. I think you help people see that they can overcome their fear. I think you help people see how powerful they are. You inspire people to walk into their power, to be more self-empowered. We have the 9 of Wands. So 99 is going to be a number for you of alignment. It could be a number of like a person coming towards you, or it could be have meaning on your own journey. So take what resonates here and leave the rest behind. I do think for some of you, you don't really know the power of your hotness because you are busy thinking about other things. And some of these things are intense. You guys may be someone who can't sleep at night. You have a very mental activity, like a lot of thought goes into things, and sometimes you can't rest because you're so deep in thought. People pick up on that depth with you. They know that you're a very deep person, and they appreciate that. It makes you attractive. The Magician, you're a master manifester, and there's an energy around you about that. And I do think people try to manifest you, like a relationship with you. So that's your validation on that. Oop, I got 2. I'll take them. We have the Hierophant. Yeah, people want to like, they want to be in long-term relationships with you. Sorry, I got tongue-tied. And we have the 8 of Swords. Okay, so I'm just feeling like you have a very active mental space, and I think the what am I getting here? The subjects you talk about are interesting. Like you're an interesting person. There's a lot of like intellect, powerful intellect here. And because of that, when you make moves, it's very powerful, and people pick up on that, and that's very attractive. So, okay, guys, that's what I got for you. I hope this resonated. If it did or it didn't, please leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. I hope you have a beautiful day. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And I'll see you beautiful magical creatures next time. Bye, guys. Hello, group 3. All of you that selected the Lover's card, or you were drawn to the Sigil of Lilith. This is going to be your reading all about how hot you are, what makes you so hot. So let's get into it. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to throw some initials and charms. They could form words. They could be initials of people who think you're really hot, or the initials could be your initials. It's just going to be different for different people. So yeah, so keep in mind this is a general reading. It's a general session. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I do offer personal and private readings and sessions. All the information is down in my description box below. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. Okay, so this can get a little loud, so I'll probably cut part of this out, but all right, group 3. Okay, I think that's good. I feel good with that. Okay, I will show you your initials. Straight off. It's a Z, but it feels like an N, and it spells out Brian. Bryn, or Brian. We have a G. We have B-R-Y-N-Z. I'm going to call it both. G-A, another A, an S, an O, a P, and a P. Okay? All right. So there's just a lot of different energies here. We also have a spirit gap, which is a love energy. It's a love being who can deal with romantic love as well. We have the Lover's card, so that makes sense. The charms are, what is this? Hello Kitties face down. We have the crucifix. We have peace kind of upside down. We have a butterfly face down. We have the hearts connected that are upside down, and we have a crown. Okay. Woo. Yeah, I feel like you are so hot that you make people uncomfortable. Okay, you may have a very strong physical presence. There may be things about your body that cause a strong physical presence. For those of you who resonate with that, you know what I'm talking about. And I feel like this uncomfortableness really gets deep with people. Like, it gets to their own issues. I think you help people become aware of their own body issues. I also think that you're not afraid to fight with people. Like, if people are not good to you or they're disrespectful, you're like, I'm not taking that from you. Like, you can't disrespect me like that. I think at one time in your life, you probably allowed people to disrespect you. I think you have a very loving heart. And I think you were very giving, and you still are, but you're very protective of your own energy, and you should be. You really should be. It makes you hot. It makes you desirable. I'm hearing irresistible. You have an irresistible energy, which Lilith's energy can be very irresistible and very seductive. It's a powerful type of seduction that Lilith's energy kind of gives off. So, and what's really interesting about this reading in general is Lilith, I'm sorry, my tongue is heavy. Lilith has shown up in every single reading. So her presence is heavy around this reading of how hot you are, what makes you so hot. So keep that in mind. Then we have the Lovers from the Tarot. The Lovers isn't just about knowing another person like entirely, like the Lovers. This is about self-love. It's about knowing who you are. And I feel like you have a lot of love for yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think you hold yourself in high esteem, and you should. And I feel like you have healed a lot of self-image issues, and it's helped you become more confident and walk towards the things that you want. Now you can see, I'm picking up on Lilith's energy on the Lover card. You see this woman, this feminine energy, that's energy, not gender, with a snake wrapped around her. Okay, it reminds me of the lady in the tree. I did a Lilith session with one of the selections for the Black Mirror, has her being the woman in the tree. You may be drawn to that reading, so if you are, please check it out because there's a message there for you. But I can't tell you which one it is, so which selection on that reading, but one of the Black Mirrors has the Lilith as the woman in the tree. So I feel like people, I feel like they're drawn to you in almost a past life kind of way. Like there's a spiritual connection you have with people that they can't escape. I think a lot of people feel like they've known you before because they have, if you believe in past lives, future lives, all lives, interdimensional lives, that kind of thing. I think people have experienced you in different lifetimes and also in different forms. Okay. For some people, you have been like in a past life. Now this is, you know, I'm kind of getting off here, but let me just diverge a little bit. I feel like in past lives, literally your energy haunted people. They're haunted by you. Like it's a passion that transcends this time and place. Okay. And a lot of people don't really understand their draw to you, but many people, though, it scares them and they walk away. For others, they're just so drawn to you. It's so hot. Like this spiritual etheric energy you have is hot. It helps you get more free with yourself, to express yourself authentically. Authentic expressions of self can take time to get to, but when you express yourself from an authentic place, it is powerful. It changes things. It catalysts things. It makes people uncomfortable because you're owning yourself. I think there's something about you owning your body and your presence that really catalysts people. Either they love it or they're made to feel certain ways about it because they're being pulled to their shadow and having to deal with their own inner issues. And, you know, people don't like that. They, you know, most people do not want to be dragged to their shadow. And there's an air of the death card here, which is transformation. And it's very powerful. So let's keep going with the cards here. Let me get the channel messages. We have compassion. I think you're very compassionate. And we have sensual. So these are two really interesting energies to have together. I'm feeling like divine feminine energy here. Compassionate, but also rooted in sensuality. Like you, I think you have an ability to enjoy life, maybe enjoy food or enjoy, maybe you enjoy being outside, experiencing. There's things about here about experience. Like you are very open to experiencing things that might be unusual or might be different from what other people, because you know self with the Lover's card. You know who you really are. A Lilith energy, which I feel like you have this energy about you, is unusual. Okay, she's not a typical God form that most people resonate with, because her energy is very catalytic. It's extremely powerful. If you go into the Hebrew story, and it's a myth, okay, about her basically saying no to being submissive, saying no to things she didn't want to do. And I feel like walking into that energy of like, I don't have to do things I don't want to do anymore. I don't have to be someone for other people that I don't want to be anymore. It's like you decided that the expectations that others have for you are not the expectations you have for yourself. And you're moving more forward into your own self-expression, and it makes you irresistible. The people who resonate with you find your energy irresistible. Okay, let's keep going. There's a lot of cards here. Quirky. You may be a little quirky. I'm like seeing a vision of like a quirky feminine energy here. Very cute, funny. You're not afraid to laugh at yourself. You know, sometimes some of your ideas might be a little off the wall, and that you're okay with that. You're okay with being off the wall. We have bossy. You can be a little bossy, okay? Especially in relationships. And we have Mary with the Lover's card. You guys. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people who could imagine themselves with you. I think you may have a lot of people who seriously like want to date you. And I feel like if you're in a relationship, your person wants to marry you. I think people see you and think marriage material. Even though you have this unusual energy with Lilith, this marriage material energy isn't like, oh, they would make a good childbearer, food maker, cleaner upper. It's more like, no, this person, I could be interested in this person forever. Like I cannot see me ever not being interested in her energy or their energy. It's energy, not gender. Okay. I don't really talk about gender. I talk about energy on my channel. All right. We have Taurus. I have, ooh, there's that sensual energy. I think you're extremely sensual. It makes so much sense here. I think there's something about your skin. It glows. And I think people want to touch your skin. They want to reach out and touch you. There's something here about whatever you do for work, you're kind of seen by people. Whether you're in an office, the people in the office notice you. I feel like for some of you, there's someone who like can see you like straight on. and who looks at you often because you're touchable. They want to touch you. They want to reach out and touch you. And not necessarily in a sexual way, but in a connecting way. For some of you, it's a friend who really can really see themselves like being best friends. For others, this is just an energy that's like, there's something about their energy that touching you is very healing. I think you naturally give off a lot of healing energy. Cancer, water energy here. Okay, and then we have Badger Spirit, be fearless and bold. And I think you are fearless and bold. I think you've become fearless and bold. I think you're not afraid to take risks. And I think that's kind of the quirkiness about you. I feel like this little badger is like quirky. Like, people see you one way as this compassionate, sensual, kind of divine feminine energy, goddess energy even. But there's this element about you that is also very quirky. And I feel like you're unpredictable. And sometimes you make impulsive choices and they tend to work out for you. You could be a little clumsy too here. That makes you hot. I know it sounds crazy, but it does. Some people think it's like adorable. There's an adorable energy as well. Familiar, guardian. I think people feel very protective of your energy. I feel like there's a level of the divine feminine that is vulnerable. That's part of a divine feminine's power, is their ability to be vulnerable, to open up emotionally. And I think for some of you, it may be hard for you to open up emotionally, but when you do, it's in a fearless and bold way. Like, you really share who you are with people. We have life is a great big canvas. All you have to do is throw paint on it. Yeah. I feel like you're very creative, and people they think it's attractive. They pick up on it. You may be an artist of some kind. You may play music, or you may draw, or you may write, or your work may be very creative, or you just maybe have a very creative mind that works in a very creative way. Creativity can be expressed in many different ways. And I think that little side message here, you're protected. If you want to express more of your creativity and put it out there, you should do that, okay? Because you're divinely protected with this familiar guardian here. You may be an animal lover, and people love that about you. You really care about all life. You get sad, you know, when animals pass on or whatnot. You really have a lot of compassion for animals, and it's really beautiful. It's a beautiful energy. We have sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. Yeah, I think people want to have you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want to spend alone time with you. I also think people fantasize about different things with you. I'm going to be doing an 18 plus reading here pretty soon on their late night thoughts of you, and you might want to actually look out for that one, okay? Because I feel like there's just a lot behind this card about how hot you are. Like, people specifically put you in their like mental fantasies when they're busy and having adult time. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Okay, we have abundance. Yeah, I feel like there is an air of abundance about you. You may not feel like you're abundant, but I feel like you have all this compassion and sensuality and creativity. And I feel like you can create abundance for yourself. People know that you're a master manifester. You may not realize it yet, but I feel like these people who like want you, this one person with the lovers here, your forever person, you're manifesting them through the work you're doing on yourself. And it's part of your sexual power. Okay. Let's see here. I want to go through these cards. Okay. We have Helen of Troy, beauty. Okay. You're beautiful. I felt this earlier, but this kind of beauty is different. Okay. You may be a classic beauty, or there's just something about you that is traditionally beautiful. I don't like that word, but also with the quirky energy here, this is someone who doesn't know they're beautiful sometimes. Like, some of you guys don't realize how beautiful you are. You're so disconnected from that you just don't realize it. You may think you're cute, but you don't realize you're beautiful. The way you move is beautiful. The way you enjoy your life with the Taurus card here, I feel like you drink deeply from the experiences of life, and it translates to other people. Then you have strategy. Okay, I feel like this is how people think about you. Okay, your hotness, when they see you, when they connect with how hot you are, they think about how to get to know you, how to get to this. I think you have quite a few people in your life who think about long-term with you. Like, they could keep this going. They could keep it going with you. Like, they would never be bored. Never be bored. They would never cheat. You may have like player energy around you that they believe that with you, you could keep them like loyal or whatever. Yeah. And then we have romantic love. Wow. This is a one card from the geometric activations that is like about romantic love. I think there may be 2 cards, maybe at the most. It says here, the frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experience and the reflection of a conscious lover. Okay. I feel like I'm actually seeing like a knight riding in, like people want to be your knight in shining armor. They want to come in and sweep you off your feet. And you have this air about you that like you would make a good romantic partner. And this is not hookup. This is beyond like sexy hot. This is like someone who is deep and interesting, compassionate and sensual. Someone, they want to take their time. Okay, they want to take their time getting to know you. They want to take their time in the bedroom because they want to enjoy you. Like they want to experience all your fruits. Okay. That's what I get. Okay. Your dreams and your practical plan. I think you can be a little bit dreamy, a little bit etheric, Neptune energy here, Pisces. And people think it's hot. They think it's hot that you're a dreamer. They think it's hot that you see the world from a different angle. I think you may have some interest like astrology and things like that, or crystals and things like that. And people find that interesting. People who are drawn to you find that really interesting. And again, a lot of people feel like they could keep this going with you for a long time. Like you're the total package. You're beautiful. You're etheric. You have like a fairy tale, fairy energy about you. Like, like a handsome prince or a handsome, not handsome, beautiful princess or whatever gender. Like you have that air about you. It's very fairy tale. We have I can't pronounce it, okay? But this is a level of awareness and self-mastery. And we have death here, okay? I think you really know how to roll with the punches, okay? I think you're very easygoing. And that really turns people on because especially if you've had partners who are very high strung, it can have a lot of anxiety with it. And that's no judgment or anything. It's just, we're going through things. We could give other people anxiety because we're so intense. I feel like you're an intense person. Behind all this little quirky, cute, Hello Kitty kind of thing, there is this depth that is, what's the word? Addictive. People get addicted to this energy you have. And people find you extremely hot, like extremely hot. You may have like, what am I looking for? Like gamer energy or something like that. Like, what do they call that? I can't remember what they call it. There's a name that I'm looking for that I can't find, but it's part of the quirky energy. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and if you're bossy, they love that this quirky energy is bossy because, yeah, they think it's cute. They think it's adorable. You guys, you're adorable. Okay. Here we go. I got 2. We have the 9 of Wands and the Queen of Cups. I'm going to get one more. And we have Judgment. There's that Ganesh card. I love these cards. Lilith loves these cards too, so it's interesting. I feel like her energy is coming through. And we have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is the most sensual card in the deck, okay? And then we have the 9 of Wands, okay? This is a survivor. I think you're a survivor, and I think you have a lot to teach people. And I think you teach and inspire people by doing. I think people watch what you're doing and they become very inspired by it. And I think that there is a lot of good karma coming to you. And that's part of your energy signature. It's part of why people think you're so hot. They just are like, that person deserves to have good things. They deserve to experience some good things because I think you had a rich experience in your life and some of them have been challenging, okay? And I think you can use this bossy boss energy to help you manifest more of what you want in your life. I feel like the more you show people this complexity you are, the quirkiness, the sensualness, the compassionate, the fearless and bold, it almost feels like a fairy who has decided that they are a lion and acts as a lion. Does that make sense? That won't make sense for everybody, but that's what I'm getting. So, Okay, guys, that's what I received for you. I hope this resonated. If it did or it didn't, please leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. I hope you have a most beautiful day, and I'll see you beautiful magical creatures next time. Bye, guys. Hey, group 4, all of you that selected this Asmodeus card from the Goetia Tarot, or you were drawn to this clear crystal quartz. It's a very powerful stone. This is going to be your reading all about how hot you are, what makes you so hot. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to draw some charms and some initials. Some interesting things have come out, so we'll see what shows up for you. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's a general session. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I do offer personal and private readings and sessions. All that information will be down in my description box below. So, okay, this is kind of loud, so just a warning. I'll try to cut part of it out, but yeah, if you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. Ooh, I dropped one here, so I'm going to take it. That looks good. That looks good. Okay. All right. An SFUVH. We have a T, a W, an R, a T, 2 T's. We have a B, a C. We have an E. You may have a Brent, a Y, an A, an O, 2 O's. That's just the name that came out first. There's different initials here, so you may be able to spell things. There may be initials of you or someone who thinks you're really hot. We have the peace sign upside down. We have a key. We have a tree. We have another key. We have a star. We have a dragonfly that's face down. We have a Pegasus, a star, and music notes. There's quite a few water energies here. So you may be a water sign. The person thinking of you may be a water sign. The person who thinks you're hot may be a water sign. I think you're very intuitive, okay, and very gifted. I think you're very special. This group feels magical. I feel like you're a magical person. Maybe you practice magic, or you're a witch, or there's something about you that just has a magical aura, okay? All right, I gotta hold it with both hands because it's heavy. So those are your initials and your charms. Let's go ahead and get into the cards here. Yeah, this crystal quartz is very powerful. And I feel like this is an air you have about you. And it just, I keep going back to that, but it just, you feel like a magical person. A clear crystal quartz can take the place of any crystal. You can charge it to be any crystal. It can also be used to charge other crystals as well, depending on your uses. So Asmodeus here. Okay, King of Swords. Asmodeus is all about like lust, sexiness, sensuality, and that just doesn't mean about people. It can mean about life. Like your appetite for life could be very big, but I feel like you're very sensual. Your magical nature makes you very sensual, like a sexy, witchy vibe, okay? Like someone who goes into the unknown. You may be an occultist as well. Okay, we have Untamed. Yeah, there's something about you have Untamed and Free Spirit. Okay, I think people feel that's your magical energy. Okay, they just feel like you have tapped into the truth of who you are, and as you express it, you seem to be becoming more freer and freer, and it is irresistible. They want to like just grab you and take you, and I don't mean that in an aggressive way. I just mean like there is a primal impulse towards you that has to do with, maybe there's some magic you worked about being more attractive, or you listen to subliminals or something like that. I feel like you're really leveling up how you appear, but beneath that powerful appearance, that beauty, that attraction, that handsomeness, whatever, there is a power, a real power, and it comes from your spirit. It comes from the work you've done in that area. If you don't resonate with that, then this is probably not going to be the stack for you. Okay, we have how you dress. I had to think a minute. How you dress, because it's the way it's written is kind of differently. I think people want to undress you. Okay, they want to get underneath your clothes and they want to see what's there. Okay, people are highly sexually attracted to you. The way you laugh, I think you have a very sweet yet seductive way you laugh. And I think you have an energy, you're gifted. Yeah, and seductive, there we go. You're gifted and seductive. I feel like all the work you're doing with your magic or your occult work is manifesting this within you. It's like a seal has been released within you that allows you to move more powerfully in the truth of who you are. Okay. All right. Whoo, I gotta take a breath, you guys. I think you leave people breathless. You don't even know it. I think a lot of you are not aware that all this work you've been doing on yourself is actually manifesting into the world, and people are highly attracted to you. They think you are so hot, they want to tap it. Okay, we have 12th house, escape. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people would like to run away with you. Or maybe they look at your content. I feel like you may be online, and I think they look at your content and it gives them a kind of escape in a way from their own life, from their own relationships. This may be people who are in relationships who watch what you do and they're just like, oh, I wish I could be with that. I wish I could be like that. I want to hit that, those kind of things. We have fire element, desire. Yes, people desire you in powerful ways. I also feel like there are people around you who are, you may not be aware of them, but this is people of stature. Take that as you will. It's a general reading, so take what resonates here. Who want to work with you. They also, some of them want to date you. Some of you guys have partners, but this energy here, they're trying to figure it out. They're trying to figure out, well, is that a real thing, or is it not, kind of thing. I mean, this is someone who really wants to move towards you because you're like a dessert, like a very expensive, exquisite dessert that they want to taste. Okay, they want a taste of that. They sure do. Okay, there's always enough. I feel like you have grown so much in your practice that you know the universe is going to provide. It has made you more confident in the movements you've made, maybe on social media or in your personal life, because you know that your needs are going to be met and that you're going towards something that's bigger than you. I think you're trying to manifest like your higher purpose or a really big manifestation. It's going to blossom for you. The energy about you is already one of manifesting. Okay. We have grounding. I think a lot of people, I'm getting this in such a weird way. I feel like they want to ground to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, like they want to like connect to you in a sexual way. I also feel like you know the power of grounding. You know how to stay grounded with all this magical energy around you. You've learned the lessons and the wisdom that is gained by grounding your energy. You're also grounding your dreams, you're grounding your goals, and you're moving towards them. And that energy is just so delicious to watch you strive for more in your life. Makes you so incredibly hot, like so hot. You have stop criticizing yourself. You are perfect just the way you are. I think you're the kind of person who may like casually say bad things about your appearance or something like that. And I think people get confused because you're so hot. How could you possibly have bad feelings about yourself? But here's the thing. I think that's comforting to people, that even people who are very attractive, who have really come into their own and are powerful, still have days where they're like, you know what? Maybe I'm not the shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm not this. But it's a moment. And you understand that there's a difference between having a bad moment and having a bad, like, state of being. Like, you understand that that's just a bad day. We all have bad days, and that's how it goes. That's part of being human, right? Okay, I have another card underneath here. Your mind. I think you have a very creative, impressive mind. I think the way you think probably is very unusual. You may have an unusual personality type. And I feel like your mind is how you manifest. You manifest through imagination. You manifest through visualizing things. I think you probably have a deep connection to different frequencies. I think you may have a little bit of a shadow frequency with this Asmodeus here. And I think you're getting more comfortable with your own lust, how you lust for people, things, and ideas. And you understand that utilizing your lust can help you move forward more powerfully towards your manifestations. A new beginning, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. I think that's what you're doing. I think you're going for it. And you're using your magic to do that. You're using your magic to heal yourself. You're using your magic to manifest. I think there's a level here of like spiritual mastery that I have to speak about. I feel like you are in so many ways working towards or have attained spiritual mastery, and that makes you very hot because people who are working towards these kind of goals find that kind of energy just so intensely, powerfully attracting because it's something they want to do. And if they watch you do it, maybe they can do it. I feel like you inspire people in the way you move and express yourself. And I think there's something about you that you accept that you're untamable. You accept your wildness, and it's been integrated into your being, and people pick up on it. And there are some energies that, yeah, I want to tame that. I want to tap that. I want to be with that. That is so hot. I just can't even. It just, I can't stand when they post pictures because it just makes me want to crawl through the screen. I don't know what to do. There's a lot of energy like that. Like, I don't know what to do, especially if you have a partner. They just don't know what to do with that energy. And I feel like they need to know that they can use that energy to help themselves manifest as well. So manifest their person or whatever. Okay, we have compassion here. Yeah, you have a lot of compassion with this free spirit. I think you have a lot of compassion for people who are different. And I think people who are different kind of react to you differently than, say, people who are catalysted by your energy. I think you have a lot of people who really like you, and they feel for you. They feel for the things you've been through. And I think there are a lot of people who just vibe with your energy, vibe with the posts you make, vibe with your work, and they would like to get to know you more. Okay. And then we have Zeus, leadership. Yeah, you have definitely with the Asmodeus card here, I feel like you have an air of leadership about you. And people may look to you to help them learn about different practices and different ways of being. They may come to you for spiritual messages, or they may feel so inspired by you that it helps them change their own lives. And I feel like people watch you changing your life and they want to change their life. And that ability to self-actualize and move forward is hot. Being driven is hot. Being passionate, and I feel a lot of passion here from you on what you're doing, your life. It's like you want to just kind of break through all your blocks. You want to just move quickly through and get to the other side. But your journey is inspiring, so it's okay if you slow down sometimes, all right? What you've been through is inspiring, and allow that inspiration to kind of come forth to other people. That let them see that beneath this untamable, sexy, powerful energy is one of transformation, one of growth, one of really helping people see that there is a way for outside energy, people who feel it on the outside, to own who they are and to move more powerfully forward. Okay, we have powerful change. I'm sorry, my chair is making a noise because I had to move my leg. Anyway, powerful change is coming forward for you. And I think I'm seeing the death card here. I feel like you know how to transform. I think you've done it so much in your life that you're just like, it's a natural thing. What you take for granted, other people think is impressive. Okay, and it's hot. We have the Ten of Fire here. It's a 10 of Wands. And what I feel with these cards is always spiritual things. Like, this is your chakra system lit up. You have a golden aura about you that draws people to you. You are magnetic like the sun. I don't necessarily think a lot of you have Leo energy. What I think is you have learned how to ignite your own fire. You've learned how to ignite your own passion. You've learned how to take down energy, oppressive energy, negative energy, and transmute it into this golden frequency around you. And people respond to it because it feels like sun energy. Okay, we have the Queen of Air here. I think your words are very powerful. And I feel like Spirit wants you to know that people listen to the things you say. So it's really important that you're aware of this. I think most of you are. But there's something here about manifesting through your words. You may have manifested this level of attraction to you through the work you've done. Okay. And you know that at a higher level, when you get into this level of magnetism and vibing with the universe and sending out your own frequency, there is big energy that will be attracted to you. And I feel like you know this, and you kind of accepted it. And although I feel like sometimes you have to kind of pull back your energy to kind of ground, because you have so much of this energy, and people just, I literally see people like latching onto your energy, and kind of like they love it so much they don't know when to kind of give you room. And you have gotten better about keeping your boundaries. Okay, keep your boundaries, okay, because your energy is so yummy that people want it. They want to connect with it, whether it's through friendship or romantic or business. They want more of it. And you're going to have to always be really firm with your boundaries, because you're growing more powerful. And your energy, it doesn't take as much as it used to help people catalyst. And so you just need to be aware of that, okay? And then we have the, let's see here, the 7 of fire, I believe. And look at the third eye here. Just open, aware. And I think your third eye is, there's a lot of imagination and creativity that flows through that. I also feel like you're getting messages from the other side through your third eye. And your third eye and your throat chakra, I feel like, are opening up. And it's going to allow a new level of creativity to come through for you. This is going to help you manifest more of this energy. People know you're gifted. They know. You can't hide it. You cannot hide how gifted you are. And I think some of you guys are still trying to play small because you don't want to make other people, you think if you play big, you make other people feel small. No, play big, make big decisions, be fearless, okay? Show people who you are. It's very, very powerful. We have Payman. Oh, I love this energy. Yeah, Payman. Payman has a lot to do with frequency, actually. And I feel like for you, you've been working in different frequencies. There is an air about Payman that it has like golden energy of abundance, energy of blessings coming forward for you. And I see with this moon energy here, I think it's the moon with the sun behind it. It's like you're going through a portal of abundance, of creation, of manifestation, and people feel it. You may feel uncomfortable right now, but people are picking up on it, and it's drawing like followers, clients, ideas, alignments with things that are going to bring you your manifestations, okay? I think it's really important that you are sure that you've released this manifestation and are in the process of the receiving energy as well. And I think for some of you, music is going to be really important. It probably already is. I feel like your spirits, your guides talk to you through music. And what's happening is that the people who are picking up on your frequency, they're like your people. It's literally like you've called in your tribe, okay? And they find this person who is just irresistible, and they're not sure. This feels like past life energy. The people coming forward to you who think you're super hot and they want to approach you feel a past life connection to you, and they're not sure what it is. Some of them aren't sure it's a past life connection, but they feel this weird like compulsion to move towards you. And for some of you, it's to offer you an opportunity. For others, it's to, you know, give you money for like a job or a business. But there's definitely energy where they want to exchange energy with you in some way. Okay, and we have, okay, I can't pronounce it. It's the star. I'm not going to try to pronounce. I feel like it's a feminine energy, but this is a star. And this is a drawing energy. This is magnetism. Okay, this is something that you can't resist. This is something that is inspirational. I feel like there's a lot of hopeful energy about you, especially on the journey, the magical journey that you've been on. I think it makes people have hope. And I think a lot of people have hope in this desire they feel with you. They want to be a friend. They want to, some of you, they want more than that, clearly. But people are just drawn to your magical energy. And we have Person, the 3 of Swords. I think that people think you're a heartbreaker. You're so hot, they think that you're going to break their heart. They're scared that you're going to break their heart, but they still have this compulsion to move towards you. So it can be a little confusing. So if people are kind of weird, like they're kind of touch and go with you for a while, it's because they're afraid that you're going to hurt them, okay? Because you're so beautiful. You have such a presence that it makes them afraid. They're afraid to kind of fall in love with you, although many of them can't help it. For some of them, they've fallen in lust with you, and they've never felt this level of lust or want or desire for another person, and it makes them think it's love. And so they have this player energy about you. You've got a few players who are in your energy here, and they're heartbreakers for sure. But I think that you're at a stage in your life where you're like, I know they're a player, it's fine. But a lot of people feel like you have the ability to break people's hearts. You're a heartbreaker. You're beautiful. You're hot. And, you know, people want you. Like, they want to possess you. They want to be in a relationship with you. They want people to know that you're theirs. And when you're not able to give that to them, it's heartbreaking to them. So, okay, group 4, that's what I received for you. I hope this resonated. If it did or it didn't, please leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I would love to hear from you guys. I hope you have a most beautiful day. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe, and I'll see you beautiful, magical creatures next time. Bye, guys.